Welcome to the 21st episode of the Dragon Master campaign. My name is Harrison Weiss, your Dungeon Master. So one thing worth noting for the listeners, we haven't had a real session with all three of us in 7 weeks. Probably won't all remember what's going on, and it's going to be interesting. It's going to be an interesting episode. We'll get back into the swing of things, but there's a couple of different cleanup things I need to talk about. So first off, Clark. When Art hit level 4, did he take an ASI or did he take a feat?
He took an ASI.
Understood. Perfect. Now that I've listened to some of the podcasts, I'm going to go back and fix a couple things. We are going to go ahead and lock in a new bottle size, because I got roasted for saying 2 quarts was a bottle, and that was a medium item. We're going to go ahead and shift that over to 2 pints. 1 pint is 1 charge. Every bottle can hold 2 charges, and these bottles are going to be small items. Let's go ahead and talk about how much money each of us have, just because I think today we're probably going to end up doing some shopping.
Pretty poor.
Yuri stole it all.
That man has
How much money do you have, Art?
Art has 15 gold pieces and 8 copper pieces.
Loaf.
Holy crap. Look how much he has.
Loaf only has a measly 23 gold pieces, 6 silver pieces, and 8 copper pieces.
Okay, and Yuri?
Yuri has 46 gold pieces, 5 silver pieces, and 8 copper pieces.
Nice. So Yuri seems to be the richest of the group.
By a bit.
So let's recap the final exams and the results of the final exams. Let's start with Art. Art clearly failed his combat exam. He actually got a 100% on his dragon exam, and then he won his debate, with the jury votes being 3-1. So Loaf passed his combat exam. He failed his dragon exam, but he won his debate 3-0 in jury votes. Yuri is going to be the outlier here. He failed his combat exam, failed his dragon exam, but he ended up winning the debate 3-0 as well in jury votes. However, we know from the end of episode 19 that Stoic stabbed him so that he could have a redo at his final exams via the Majora's Mask that was placed on his face. Majora's Mask. Armor, artifact, headwear. While worn, if you fail a death saving throw, you wake up from when and where you last woke up. Then roll for a 10% chance of Majora's Mask losing its magic. So that's where we're going to pick up now. So David, you wake up and you immediately frantically feel your chest and see that there's no dagger there. There is no hole. You have not been stabbed, and that you look up on the wall and you see the poster for your final exams just like it was there when you woke up. You see that Art has already left the dorm room, so you see Loaf still passed out on the recliner. You start to wake up, and you realize that you're kind of on the late side for your first exam. It's not started yet, but you only have like 5 to 10 minutes before the exam starts.
Okay.
What would you like to do?
I'd like to find where Truck is and kind of mess with his final exams poster and make him not show up.
Okay, so you can definitely find his location in the dormitories. I feel like you would know what class he was. You know that he was part of the Boulder class, and you know where the Boulder class area is. Do you want to run over there?
Yeah, I'll kind of sneakily get over there, see if I can find his room.
Okay, yeah, so when you get over to the Boulder class area, you see the dorm room that has 3 names listed, where one of which is Truck, and there is a final exams poster right outside his door.
It's personalized to each person in the room?
Yes.
Yeah. Like individual?
Yep.
Okay. Then yeah.
But there was also probably one inside his room as well. And your exam is probably like 15 minutes away, so he's probably already seen the time it's supposed to be.
Correct. But who's the like dorm mom for the
Boulder is the same as you.
Boulder class.
So Astrid.
Astrid. Okay. Have I ever seen Astrid sign anything before?
No.
Okay. Then what I'm going to do is scratch out his time on the poster outside of his dorm.
Okay.
And put it to be like 3 hours later. And then down at the bottom sign it as Astrid.
Okay. Go ahead and roll
Sleight of hand.
deception, I think. Should be fine. Yeah. Go ahead and roll deception first to see how convincing your cross out and signature appear.
It's a 12.
With a 12, it's mildly convincing. Truck opens the door and walks out with his bag of stuff, and he says,
Oh, hello there.
Oh, hi.
Who are you?
Your Truck, right? Your name's Truck?
What's it to you?
I'm Yori. I just spoke with Astrid. I was the one who was supposed to be fighting you in a combat exam. She told me it was just pushed back 3 hours.
go ahead and roll deception.
It's a 16.
With a 16, Truck believes you. So he says,
Okay.
Yeah, sorry.
I'm going back to bed, then.
Okay, yeah, I probably will too. Rough night last night. Wink.
and then he goes back into the room and closes the door. And then what do you want to do?
You said about 15 minutes?
Yeah, you got 10, 15 minutes.
Would that be enough time to go grab the charcoal or no?
Yeah, we can go grab the charcoal just like you did on episode 19.
Okay, I'll do that and then head to combat class.
So as you enter the Dragon Stadium, Professor Dante is standing in the center of the arena and says, "Welcome to your final exams. You guys ready to fight?" So as always, we do this in the Agni Kai style. Your opponent's not here yet. So,
Oh, weird.
yeah, we'll give him a couple minutes.
Okay, yeah, sounds good.
And y'all sit there for 5 to 10 minutes. And Truck never arrives. And Dante says, I've only ever had a student not show up to the final exam once.
Interesting.
In that scenario, they had to do a culinary competition against me.
Okay, cool.
So I think it's time to begin your culinary competition.
Alright, sounds good.
Nah, is that worth it? Is this worth it? If I don't think it's worth it.
Okay. I was ready. Got my frying pan.
Okay. I don't want to have to do the culinary competition, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you're actually just gonna do... I can't just pass you without, testing you, right? So go ahead and just bake me something with strawberries in it.
Okay.
That's your secret ingredient for your culinary competition. Bake me something with strawberries. You can cook it, bake it, whatever you want. And Boris walks over and says, "Oh yes, and I will be the judge of your strawberry recipe." And Boris, out of his shop, he pulls out a large table with pots and pans, utensils, and all kinds of basic ingredients, including eggs, flour, sugar, and everything else that you would need to make whatever you want. So Yori has a couple minutes to plan and prep what he's going to bake for Boris and Dante.
Cool. Could I make strawberry shortcake and strawberry ice cream?
Sure. You want to do two things?
Yeah.
Okay. Go ahead and explain Yori making those.
I don't know how to make strawberry shortcake.
You want to Google instructions?
You only need 2 ingredients for the strawberry filling. Sugar and fresh strawberries. Cut the strawberries up and mix with a little sugar.
Okay, so have Yori explain it. As he's doing it, have him explain it, and I'll add some chopping and mixing noises.
Sure. So I'm gonna chop up the strawberries and mix with a little bit of sugar. The sugar helps the strawberries release all their delicious juices, it kind of breaks them down.
Oh, yes.
And then for the actual cake portion, so I take some cold butter and mix it into the dry ingredients, which is some flour. This is a terrible recipe. Okay, so preheat my oven to 425 degrees Fahrenheit, which is obviously canon to this world.
Yes. Here's the easy oven.
Oh, thanks.
Yes.
Thank
and
you.
He pulls one out of his bag of holding.
Can this go up to 425?
Yes.
Cool. All right.
Let me adjust the magic dial on the back.
Cool. And then I'm going to sift some flour and sugar and baking powder into a bowl and then stir in some salt. I'll cut my cold butter into small pieces and then mash it with a fork all together.
Ooh, very good form. Very good form.
And it'll begin until the little pieces of butter are the size of peas.
Go ahead and roll performance.
That's a 15.
Okay. Yeah, they are rather impressed with how well you're cooking.
Cool. And I'm actually going to make some whipped cream for this as well. So I'm going to mix some cold heavy cream and vanilla extract. And then just whisk until it fluffs up, right? Oh, no. This is not the whipped cream. What is this? No, I just pour it into the flour and stir until they're just combined. Making sure not to overmix it, actually.
Oh, okay, yes. That's a very important step, not the overmixing part, yes.
I'll press it into a circle until it's about 1 inch thick, and then use a little cookie cutter to cut it into circles. And then I'll put it on the baking sheet, about 2 inches apart. I'll let it chill in the fridge for 20 minutes. Or the cooler, or whatever.
Yes, this is a box that you can put stuff in, and I shoot ice arrow into it, and it cools it down.
Okay, cool.
And he shoots an ice arrow into it.
And it sits for 20 minutes.
And
so we're going to sit here.
Yeah.
We're going to sit here for 20 minutes. Cool.
I will give Jessica a call, say that you'll be late to your next exam.
Okay, thanks.
Yes.
And then I take a pastry brush and brush the biscuits once they've chilled with heavy cream and sprinkle a bunch of sugar on top. It says turbinado. I don't know what that is.
They have it on the table, though, labeled turbinado.
Yeah, heck yeah. Awesome.
It's going to trigger somebody.
Yeah. And then I'll bake the biscuits for 15-20 minutes until they are golden brown. And while the biscuits are cooling is when I make the whipped cream. I'm going to put in a bowl heavy cream, sugar, vanilla extract, and a pinch of salt.
Hey, Yori.
And then, yes.
I see that you have that skillet there. That's a very nice skillet. Where'd you get it from?
Oh, I picked it up somewhere. It's an heirloom.
Oh, okay. That seems cool.
Yeah, thank you.
Does it have like a name?
It's the skillet of death.
Oh, the skillet of meth?
Death.
Oh, death. That's pretty gnarly, bro.
Yeah, we're hardcore.
Yeah, that's very cool. Very cool. And then ding, it's done in the freezer.
What's in the freezer? Oh, the dough. I'll take the dough and put it in the oven. And then that cooks for another 20 minutes.
Oh, perfect. I will also give Professor 1 a call saying that he will be late.
Okay, there.
While this cooks, you can take a seat in the stands and you can watch the combat.
Sure. Yeah, I'll do that.
And you watch lots of different contestants fighting, and you watch Malphite destroy a little girl.
Oh no.
And then, it's ready.
Oh, nice. I'll pull them out. And it says let cool completely, but it doesn't say how long. So it's going to take like 2 seconds to cool completely.
Yeah, it's cool. Here's an ice arrow, and he shoots an ice arrow.
Then I take the little biscuit cake, put some whipped cream on top, and then a little strawberry on top. And that's my strawberry shortcake. I do that with all of them.
And then you hand it to them?
Yes, I hand it to the judges.
Ooh, this is very well done. Go ahead and roll cooking, whatever that is. Is it medicine? Is medicine what people normally roll for cooking? I think so.
Yeah.
Go ahead and roll medicine. Or survival. I don't care which one. With advantage. Because...
Yeah. 'Tis a 12.
With advantage?
With advantage.
Dante goes ahead and eats one. This is alright. This is alright.
Better than not showing up, right?
You have a good point. And he reaches out his hand and goes to shake your hand.
Oh, yeah.
You have passed your final exam. Congratulations.
Awesome. Thank you.
It was a great semester. I'm glad to have you in the class. You were very amazing on our first class. You defeated Art. And it's been uphill since then. Very well done.
Thank you, sir.
You leave the Dragon Stadium and you walk in the Dragon class, and Professor Jessica says, "Oh, hey Yori, welcome to your final exam for Dragon class. You're actually one of my favorite students, so I'm really excited to distribute this test to you. So here's a pencil, here's a piece of paper. Go ahead, grab a seat at the desk, and we'll go ahead and get started." Your chair breaks, you take the exam. Professor 1 greets you at the door and says, "Welcome to the literature class, come on in." The same thing happens as before, and at the end of your debate, Stoic walks up to you and says, You did a phenomenal job, Yori. That was a great debate. I think you won. I think you're going to pass this year. I think you're going to be one of our top students, actually.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate that.
Go ahead and go home and get some rest. And
Yeah.
you see Majora's Mask sticking out of his bag that he's holding.
Interesting. I thought he left that in his room.
So Dante was the one who originally had it, right?
Oh, that's right.
It was in Dante's classroom, but Stoic is the one who put it on you and stabbed you.
Okay. Is he aware of that timeline? No, right?
No, he doesn't know that he did that.
Okay.
Honestly, Yori, I have so much faith in you. I put a lot of money on you in the Stoic market, and I'm super glad to see you succeed and excel and have a phenomenal debate. So I am really proud of you. You go and rest up and get ready for graduation tomorrow morning.
If I were to lost for any reason, what would have happened? You would have just lost money?
I would have lost like 100 plat pieces. Yeah.
Wow. I feel I'm a little obliged to some of that, right?
Oh, that's a cute one. That's a good effort. That's a good effort. And he grabs your head and gives you a nuggie and says, I don't think so. You go on out. You go on out.
All right. Cool.
Tell Art I said hi.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Yes, awesome.
Thanks, Chief.
You got you. Re-election's coming up soon, so you better,
Oh, yeah. I mean, we're going to be dealing with the stuff that happens after graduation, yeah. I'll do what I can. I'll spread the word.
Awesome. Thank you, Yori. You have a good one.
You too.
And then you head back to the room, and this is eventually where we'll pick back up. So, with where we are right now, everybody has just finished taking their final exams, and the whole crew is meeting up probably back in the dorms after their final exams. It's probably 3 to 4 p.m. Everybody's probably on the more exhausted side. And it is still 4's day, which was the day of your final exams. Graduation is going to be the morning of 5's day. So you have this evening to do whatever you guys want to do around the city. I don't know if there's anything that you guys in particular want to do. But last thing I wanted to do. Art, you kind of took a pretty brutal...
We don't have to talk about it.
You kind of took a pretty brutal hit there. Let's go ahead and roll for a potential injury.
Oh, gosh.
Oh, sick.
Dang.
That's great.
Am I going to be calling you Crip from now on?
Are we talking a D20?
Yeah, go ahead and just roll a flat D20, please.
That is an 11.
You are safe from injury. You did not receive any broken bones or long-term injuries.
Except to my ego.
That's correct. Just your ego.
Yeah.
Okay, so you guys are all back in the dorm room, kind of out of breath, one on the recliner.
So, been a day, huh? That combat exam really took it out of me. I look over at, Yori and Art, who's actually injured.
Has Art healed since that, or is he still currently sitting at 2 HP?
I would say he's healed.
Okay, just a question.
You probably walked over to the town center reluctantly and used your university health package deal special and
Awesome.
And just healed back up. Yeah.
Okay. Art is currently on the floor, just clutching Hogarth and fighting back tears still. It hurt him.
Do y'all need any kind of reminders of what we could do today? Or you guys think you're good and can talk and figure something out?
What time is it? I think we're good.
It's like 3 to 4 p.m.
Okay.
There's still some light left.
I would like to kind of shop around. I actually kind of wanted to go back to the PS1 and talk with those guys, see what they have, like, potion-wise, if we wanted to.
Art is totally down to go wherever. He does not really much care anymore.
Okay. Luffy good?
I'm down to go with whomever, really. I haven't really decided what to do otherwise. So, have we been in that Burke Theater? I mean, looking at that, I was like, have we ever even, walked in that building? I know it's a Burke Theater. It's, across the Dragon School. Right there.
I don't think we have. We've never been in there.
Oh, no, we haven't.
Never even walked in there. I've been looking at it. I'm just like, huh.
Yeah, we should check that out.
We've never been in there, and we've walked by it probably 40 times. So...
Yeah, I think we ought to go check some of the other fun things about Burke out before we take off to do whatever we're going to do.
DM, are the work in progress places still works in progress?
Yes.
Okay. I want to know if Nod had gotten his building set up yet.
Not yet.
Cool. Yeah, Burke Theater sounds good. We can go there.
Yeah, let's check it out.
Okay, well, it sounds like you guys are leaving the dorms. You're going to head to the Burke Theater. As you walk into the Burke Theater, you see a large theater seating area with a stage on the far back. It's a very ornate stage. There's a red curtain that's covering the stage. It's a wooden stage. And you see a couple people talking in the front of the room just below the stage, but in front of all the seats. But otherwise, it's completely empty at this time.
Very cool.
Yeah.
As you step up the stairs into the front area, you do see like a ticket booth where you would commonly see lots of people. And then on that counter, you do see a couple posters for different things. If you want to check those out, you could.
Yeah, I'll look at the posters.
Yeah, let's do that.
Okay, so there's a couple different shows that seem to be advertised here. There's Jack and the Stone Giants. There's the Phantom Menace. There's
God.
the Battle of Hoth. And then there's also a couple wanted posters and some missing persons.
Ooh.
Oh.
Are there rewards on those?
There are rewards for the missing persons.
And the wanted posters?
And the wanted posters, that's correct.
I'd like to jot those down if we could.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Missing persons? Wanted posters? You got it.
The first wanted poster is for Captain Crunch.
That's CAP apostrophe N, right?
No, it's CAPPING.
Oh,
Capping Crunch.
Okay.
Okay, I was about to say, is he like an actual like pirate, or is he like a wrestler? Like I can see him like.
He is a pirate. He does have an eye patch on, and he has like a hook
Okay.
for a hand.
Interesting.
It's very clear in the mugshot. And on the bottom of the poster, you can see that he's been to the Mahogany Prison before, but he has escaped. And that he is a pirate, and he's at large for 1,000 gold pieces.
Okay.
1,000 gold pieces.
1,000 gold.
And then there's a missing persons poster for a small girl. Her name is Victoria Reese.
Don't we know that name? Wait a second.
Wait.
Yeah.
She's the little girl.
Yeah. She was at the fountain.
The reward is for 100 gold pieces.
That was the person that came up
That was
to me
the
at
little girl
with the.
that you took the coin from.
Oh, crap.
I mean, I put it back, right? I was still slightly moral about it.
No.
right? Did I?
No. I ended up giving you a coin and...
Oh,
and-
yeah.
He did put it back.
Yeah.
Did I?
Did he put it back? Oh, I gave you a coin because you put it back so that you would still have the money.
Oh,
That's
yeah,
correct.
that's right. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
And then the other missing person is for Mark from the market. His name is just Mark.
Oh.
That one would be easy, guys.
I know exactly where he is.
This is great.
And Mark was also worth 100 GP.
Yeah.
We know where Mark is, right? He's in the place that Loaf was.
Yeah, he's at the PS1, which is even more of a reason to go.
Yeah, we can just go get him and get some money real quick. Like, that's not even a big deal.
I don't think he's gonna be alive.
I mean,
That's true,
we can see.
at this point.
We can find out if he is, right? I mean, that's.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that still counts as completing the mission.
Yeah.
Like, yep, here's his head. He's dead. Sorry.
Yeah, does it say dead or alive on?
Yeah.
The reward is... How does that normally work, guys? I don't know how that normally
Well,
works.
it's for
Missing
missing-
person reward if dead? Question mark. What is the reward money for finding a missing person?
Probably like very little compared to what finding alive, right? I mean, I'm just saying realistically.
Let's lock that in. If they're dead, it's only 10 gold pieces. If they're alive, it's 100.
Okay.
Still money.
Couldn't we just, like, I guess we'd have to have proof that he was dead.
Yes.
I was just saying, can we just, like, walk up and be like, Mark's dead, give us the money? Couldn't do that. That doesn't make any sense.
And then they ask us why, and we're just like, we sent him to his grave.
Yeah,
we
we
know.
actually kind of had something to do with it.
Jeez.
All right. So is Captain Crunch the only wanted person? Or is there...
Captain Crunch was the only wanted person.
Okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
The only wanted poster, for what that's worth.
It's not a wrestler.
Okay.
You don't know for sure, but he looks like a pirate in the picture.
Gotcha. Okay.
I mean, if he's a wrestler, we're sending Yori after him, because apparently that works out.
Yeah, apparently.
Boxing and wrestling is very different, folks. Come on.
That's
Yeah.
fair.
Fair.
Stop with the misappropriation art.
Gonna do like the RKO, and Yori's gonna just be laying flat on his face, just out cold or something.
At this point, if Art sees fighting, he might just cower.
Oh gosh.
Poor guy.
What do y'all want to do now? Where do you want to go? Or do you want to go talk to the people at the front of the stage?
Yeah, I mean we're already in the.
Is there somebody at the ticket booth?
Nobody's at the ticket booth, but there are two
Okay.
people at the base of the stage.
Okay. Yeah, let's go talk to them.
Sure.
So there's two men that very happily greet you and say, hey, how are you guys doing? Welcome to the Burke Theater. Are you guys from here?
Man, you sure are gleeful.
I am, thank you. My name is Furman. Nice to meet you.
Hey, Furman. I'm Art.
This is Andre. Hey, my name's Andre.
Hey, Andre.
Nice to meet you as well.
This is Yori and the one and only Loaf.
Hey,
Ooh, that's a name.
what do you
Excuse
mean
me?
by that?
That's a really
Yeah.
unique name, like Andre. I've never met someone else with that name before. It's cool.
What?
His name's not Andre. His name's Loaf.
What do you even mean? You just greeted him as Andre. How are you? What?
What is happening?
My
Just to
friends are weird.
clarify, you guys are being weird, right? That's not. I didn't say something wrong.
You didn't say anything wrong, no.
Okay, just making sure.
Yeah.
And they both look at you, and they both kind of point, and they're like, "Ah, that's funny. That's funny. You guys are good. You guys are good actors. You ever wanted to be in a play before? You ever enjoyed the theater?
I'm assuming you're the
Oh my
janitors
gosh.
around here, right? Where's the actual?
No. We're actually the owners of the Burke Theater. Furman and Andre. You've not heard of us before?
No, I haven't.
No,
No.
not really.
Our primary production is The Phantom Menace, and man, is it a good show. You guys ever seen a show here at the Burke Theater? We have one going on tonight. If you wanted to stick around for like 3 to 4 hours, you guys could see the one and only Phantom Menace.
3 to 4 hours?
Yeah, it's at 8 p.m.
Is there like a break in between for like snacks or food?
Oh, the show's only like an hour long.
Oh, wait, why for 3?
It starts in 3 to 4 hours.
Oh, it starts but it's only an hour long, is what you're saying.
It's only an hour long. That's right.
Gotcha. Okay.
Okay, gotcha.
Ah.
And yeah, we actually have an intermission in the center. It's about 10 minutes long.
So, what do you mean, like, this Phantom Menace, is he famous?
Yeah, it's this really cool story. There's this really ugly troll that's like this main character, and he likes to throw things at people, and he swims in the water, and he does this. He goes on this journey where he kind of finds himself.
What is that?
Is it like an opera?
Yes,
Okay.
Wait,
it is definitely an opera.
Where's the Phantom
how does it-
come in?
He kind of falls in love with this troll and kidnaps her.
Hold on a second. How do you know that this is going to happen?
This is like a story. Like we wrote the story, and
You
then we wrote it on paper, and then we hire people to like act it out, and it's this play.
To act? What is act?
Act is like to portray a book in person.
So, wait, you're telling people that these people are doing something, but they're not actually doing it?
That's right. It's so cool, isn't it?
It sounds like a lie.
Yes.
So you're
That
lying
people
to
pay
people for
for.
money?
Yes.
I don't know.
People pay for it.
That doesn't sound right. That sounds wrong.
Oh. Well, to each their own. It's legal here in Burke, so feel free to stick around and watch the show.
Art, we killed bird mites for money.
Yeah, but we didn't lie about it.
Look,
Okay.
we might stop by and watch it. Phantom Menace. I'll see if it's worth its salt. Later.
Yeah, that'd be great.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's an opera show as well, so it's going to be super entertaining.
Well, I guess I'll be the judge of that. I turn around.
Yeah.
And start walking away.
Sounds good.
Art kind of leans back and says, "Bye, liars," as he walks out with Loaf.
Jesus Christ.
Oh, cool. Bye, Yori. You have a good one.
Yeah, see ya.
We'll see you in 3 hours.
Yori! Art yells.
I'm coming.
Nice. Okay.
And we leave.
And you leave the Burke Theater, which was introduced in episode 2 and nobody went inside. Okay, continue.
I thought about going inside now. So how about you just,
It's a big place.
There's a lot of stuff to do in Burke.
I mean, to be honest,
Yeah.
the episodes are it's episode 2, episode whatever now is, 21, 22. Where it's close, right?
Yeah. At a game. Art is kind of torn right now because he got beat so bad that he might be looking into like heavy armor and like
Nice.
straight up going like you're not killing me route. Kind of wants to look into more armor and stuff of that nature, see if he can raise his AC.
Okay. I like it.
Does everybody want to go to a store with Art?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Loaf is down with that because the more that you don't get hit, the more he can cower behind you from getting hit.
Yeah, it's very true.
So
I don't know if I'm going to find much better than the steel mail that I'm currently wearing, but let's go look.
You have steel mail? What?
I have steel mail, dude, and a helmet.
Got some good AC. Do y'all want to go to the Heart Armory then? Or do you want to go to maybe Don's Armory?
Let's go. Let me see which is closer.
Don's Armory is closer.
Okay.
And we can do both pretty quickly if we want.
Yeah, let's run over to Don's real quick and see what we can look at.
So this is Don's Armory. Just a quick rundown for the viewers. There's a shuriken, a slingshot, a sword, a broadsword, brawler's gloves, brawler's gauntlet, morning star, a hammer, quiver, bone splitter, leather armor, and midget mail.
Okay.
There's also javelins, arrows, and weapon modifications.
Weapon modifications? What does weapon modification do?
Weapon modification is like you give them a weapon to improve, and they improve it.
Oh, okay.
How much does the Brawler's Gauntlet do?
Brawler's Gauntlet does 2d4.
2d4? Okay.
So it's just a better Brawler's Glove?
It is a strictly better Brawler's Glove.
But it's also worth like 10 times as much.
Oh, sick. It is worth 10 times as much. Holy crap.
I didn't realize that it did that. And I've got quite a bit to play around with.
Yeah.
I'm going to trade up my Brawler's Glove for the Gauntlet.
Okay. You want to sell the Brawler's Glove for 7?
What about 10?
I'll give you 9 silver pieces for it.
Not 10?
We're at Don's Armory, so a little kid named Donnie is there and says, "Hey, Brawler's Glove? You looking to sell those? I'll buy it for 9 gold pieces."
You won't do 10?
Not today, sir.
Okay. Nine's fine then.
All right. So he takes the Brawler's Glove. He gives you 9 silver pieces.
And I'm actually interested in buying the Brawler's Gauntlet.
Okay. Oh, you want a Brawler's Gauntlet?
Yeah. I'd like to kind of exchange.
Yeah, perfect. Here you go. 15 gold pieces, please.
Could you do 14?
Nope, 15 gold pieces today.
All right. I'm good with that.
Perfect.
Art wants to sell both of his Brawler's Gloves as well.
Okay.
Because I have 2. So I'm going to sell both.
Okay. So he'll offer you 18 silver pieces for it.
Silver pieces? I thought it was gold pieces.
No.
Oh, my bad. That makes sense because they're worth 15.
You could keep one and then buy the Brawler's Gauntlet because then you can like multi-attack.
Yeah. But do I have to have...
The problem with Art specifically is that he has Hunter's Mark and Zephyr Strike as both bonus actions.
Yeah.
He really doesn't want to be using Brawler's Gloves as his bonus action.
No.
It's just like typically inferior.
Yeah, I'm getting rid of those. So yeah, I'll do 18 silver pieces for both.
Cool. Thank you. Thank you, sir. He puts both of these gloves on.
He puts them on.
Okay.
He puts them on. Yeah, I like
Okay.
these.
So 18.
Punches himself in the
Silver
face a couple
pieces.
times.
Oh my gosh.
Okay. Kind of weird. And then I don't think I want anything here. Hey, sir, do you know of anybody who's selling shields here in Burke?
We don't advertise other companies. Sorry. Don's Armory is kind of exclusive. It's ran by the Donaldson family.
Mhm.
So we have the location in Mahogany Town, and then my brother Dante. I think you know Dante from the school.
Yep.
He has his own forge inside of Ember Peak. He doesn't really sell shields though.
I mean, I
Gotcha.
feel like you're missing out on a pretty important part of the market, though, not having a shield here or there. I'm just saying.
Yeah, that's fair.
Kind of weird.
I will leave this feedback with my father, Don.
Yeah, I would say so. And then, maybe out as compensation for all the missed opportunities of selling something to Art over here, maybe you can give him a discount on the shield that you failed to provide him for today.
Yeah.
Fair is fair.
I don't know what you said. I honestly wasn't listening to you. I was kind of punching myself in the face. But
Okay. Again, kind of weird.
Here,
But
2 words. Get shield. And then I point at a corner of the room.
which, funny enough, I technically do have a shield. It's a pot lid, but I don't really want to carry around a pot lid.
do y'all want to go to Heart Armory really quick?
Yeah.
Well, so I want to bring up, hey, so, sir, I do have this one special blade. It's called Shadow Drinker.
That sounds cool.
It is very cool. It's really only useful for those who are kind of conniving, like a rogue type person.
That sounds just like me.
Yeah, so
I'm conniving.
well, I mean, I'll tell you, I can't just give it up. Like it's gonna be 15 gold pieces if you want it.
Deal. And,
okay.
he reaches out to grab it.
All right, man, you got it. The Shadow Drinker is yours.
He lifts it above his head and is very excited.
Cool. I have no reason to keep that thing in my inventory anymore. So I'm at 30 gold pieces. Sick.
Wait, so you didn't buy the...
Let's all have a moment of silence for Hindhofer's wife, who lost out on a really cool sword.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
For my gain, though, it's fine.
Yes. Happy trolls.
And then...
Happy trolls.
Yeah, exactly. Cool. Well, so, sir, I think that's all I needed. I'm going to go look into finding a shield somewhere else. Sorry. Thank you for your business, though.
Yeah, thank you for your business. Thanks for visiting. I'll tell my father, Don Donaldson, that he needs shields.
Cool. Yeah, that would be great. Just, shoot me an owl or something. Let me know.
We do. It's typically like carrier pigeons around here. Thanks to Elon.
Yeah, I can believe that.
Don't those poop a lot? Ew. Okay, whatever. See you, dude.
Bye.
And Art goes to walk out.
Deuces. Okay, y'all want to go to the Heart Armory?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So as we, discover these new stores,
I will say that broadsword is really cool.
Yeah.
here is the Heart Armory.
Okay.
Ooh,
Behind the counter today is a much larger man. It was before it was a younger female. Today is a much bigger man. He says, "Welcome to the Heart Armory.
hello.
Hey, man.
Hey.
Hey, we have shields.
Yes, you do.
What can I do you for? You looking for anything particular here today?"
Yeah, I recently... I'm Art, by the way. I recently...
Nice to meet you. My name's Reinhardt.
Hi, Reinhardt. Just come here real quick. And Art kind of pulls Reinhardt a little close and out of earshot of the other guys.
Yeah.
I recently lost pretty bad
Ooh.
to somebody in a fight, and honestly, I'm sick of it. I'm not losing again. I refuse. So I was hoping to kind of get set up with some better armor, maybe figure out something.
I'd recommend a shield. It looks like you don't have a shield. A shield would be really helpful.
I have this pot lid that's kind of worthless.
Yeah, that's pretty worthless. 5 silver pieces gets you a wooden shield.
Would you do 4 silver pieces if I go ahead and if you take this pot lid off of my hands?
For you, I would.
Okay. Awesome. So Art's gonna get shield.
What?
Art apparently is quite the barterer.
Yeah.
Because I don't think I've ever been turned down by my brother-in-law, and this is great. I'm just going to be real honest here.
So,
I think this is nepotism or something.
can I get like a black hood? It says outerwear +1 charisma.
Oh yeah, you're looking for a black hood?
Yeah.
Stole this off some punks the other day.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, 5 silver pieces.
That's kind of weird.
I don't know if the authorities would really appreciate that. Why would you tell me that? Like, I could just say, hey, the authorities...
Are you going to be a snitch, bro?
Not if it's...
You're not a snitch. I know you.
Not if it's 3 silver pieces, I wouldn't.
Dang.
I don't think that's how that works.
I mean, okay, I'll just...
And then he kind of lifts up his hammer.
It's a little how it works.
Ooh, so scared.
Also-
yeah, just beat up the, youngster in the store, and then let's just see how the authorities in the town really handle that. Let me just go tell Stoic. Let me just send my familiar over there. Yeah, great idea.
All right, go ahead.
All right.
Go ahead and roll intimidation. Our first roll of the night.
Yeah.
With advantage.
Not with advantage, no.
It was not the first roll. Art's not
All right,
injured.
all right, I am rolling.
Oh, you're right. It's the second one. Yep.
I didn't do too bad. That was actually pretty good. 17.
Yay.
I don't think it's going to be good enough still.
All right.
He's going to stick to his guns. And yeah, go get Stoic. I don't care.
I mean, so you're all right with me just letting them know that you stole the black hood? You're like fine with that?
Yeah.
4 silver.
Deal. I'll take that. That
Okay.
works for me.
I'll take the black hood then for 4 silver.
So we've bought some items. Let's go ahead and read through some of these items.
Oh, yeah.
Black hood. Armor. 5 silver pieces, but bought for 4. Outerwear. +1 charisma.
It's very cool.
Well done. Okay. Art, what did you buy?
Art bought a wooden shield. It's armor, 5 silver pieces. Again, bought for 4. It's a shield, obviously, but it gives me +2 to my AC when equipped.
Which the listeners actually just heard about last episode because we debated on that.
What?
On the shield. We debated about the shield in episode 20, the episode before this. So, fun fact.
Who debated about the shield?
Loaf and Ren.
Oh! Yeah. You're right. My AC is 16 now, which is pretty awesome.
Wow.
That's
With that equipped.
That is insane. Sweet.
Yeah.
We'll move
As long as it's equipped, at least.
Yori.
Yeah, I got the Brawler's Gauntlet, which is a weapon armor worth 15 gold pieces, paid 15. It's handwear, melee, +5 attack. You can attack with Brawler's Gauntlet as a bonus action if you have attacked with another handwear weapon this turn. The damage is 2d4 bludgeoning.
So just a strict upgrade from the Brawler's Glove that we've heard a lot about before.
Yeah.
Cool. So we have some new items. Is everybody good with heading towards bed, or is there more that we want to go check out
I actually
first?
wanted to look at more of the items, and I'm sorry for not doing so sooner.
Does the Adventurer's Coat outerwear count as different outerwear than the Black Hood?
So just to clarify for items, when something has a keyword that's describing what it is at the first sentence, that means you can only have one of those.
Okay.
So a shield, you can only have one shield. A staff, you can only have one staff. Headwear, you can only have one headwear. Outerwear, you can only have one outerwear. Armor, you can only have one armor. Footwear, you can only have one footwear. Handwear, you can in fact have two handwear.
Right.
And maybe footwear should be. No, footwear is a pair. There's a pair. You have to wear both.
The Warden Mail. I can't quite see it behind the Guardian Mail. Would you mind explaining a little bit about that?
So it's an armor worth 10 gold pieces. It counts as your armor. It gives +3 AC. It's heavy. The Kyber bonus, meaning if a Kyber crystal is melded with it, it is no longer heavy.
Ooh.
Ooh, okay.
We don't have a Kyber Crystal
We
yet.
don't have a Kyber Crystal yet, no.
Yeah.
So it's only 1 AC better than my... So remind me what heavy does to your character.
Heavy makes it so your dex modifier no longer affects your AC.
Okay, so I'm just not going to do that.
You lose 10 speed.
No.
It's effectively 200 pounds.
What is that helmet?
It's the same one that you have.
Oh, it is the same one. Okay.
That helmet is headwear and eyewear. It's just +1 AC.
Gotcha. Okay, cool.
I have a question since I don't know what happened to it. I did write it down, but I don't know if I lost it.
Okay.
So as far as the AC is concerned, because when you look at like my equipment and stuff, you said the base AC is supposed to be 9, right? That's how you designated it.
Mhm.
If I have nothing else in there that's explicitly stating adding armor, does that mean my AC currently is still that of 9? If that makes any sense, or is it?
That is correct. Your AC is currently 9 because your dex is just a flat 0, so there's no extra modifier. Yeah, so you're just 9 at AC. Period. So y'all head back to your dorm rooms.
Yeah.
We head to sleep. We wake up, and it is the morning of graduation. Everybody starts to wake up. So your graduation is in the cafeteria. Are you guys good to head that way?
Yes.
Yes.
We'll walk you into the cafeteria. There's lots of people walking all around the square, all around Panda Express. The Panda Express line is wrapped around the building. The cafeteria line is pretty long. And as soon as you guys walk into the cafeteria, Yori, the first thing you see is your parents, your sister, and they all run to you to give you a hug. They say, Yori, how are you doing? Are you going to graduate? Did you pass?
Yeah, I passed all my exams. It's great.
We're so proud of you. That's so awesome. That's so awesome. I'm super excited. We're excited to see that you graduated. And your dad is nodding his head, and he's also very excited for you. And then Raina comes over and slaps you on the butt.
Hi.
How are you?
I'm doing great. I'm happy to see you all.
Yeah. And then Loaf, you also see your father, Bazine. Bazine walks over and says, "Hey Loaf, how's it going?
It's going all right.
Do you think you passed?"
Yeah, I wager I probably did. Yeah.
Nice. That reminds me of a time when I actually, had this big challenge in my life, and I was able to overcome it with the help of, friendship. And then that I had this pair of eagles. They picked me up and they flew me across. It's not really super important. You guys go grab a seat, and then Yori, you go and sit over near him with your family as well. And Art, you don't see anybody there for you.
Okay. as expected. So Art is, hey Loaf, do you mind if I come sit with your family?
Yeah, that's fine. Whatever.
Cool. I'm gonna come over there with y'all.
Who's this? Is this
Hey,
your friend?
Yes. Yeah. Yeah, bro.
yeah, my name's Art.
Hey, Art, I'm Bazine.
Hey, Bazine? Is that
Yeah.
how you say
I
it?
knew a guy named Art once. He was honestly this really cool guy. He lived in this place called Charlotte. He was this really trickster guy. He was really funny. We got into some weird pickles together. It was very strange. But that's a story for another time.
Bazine,
Oh, cool, man. Yeah.
my father's done a lot of stuff in his life, you know.
Cool.
That's true. You know that one time, Loaf, that I told you about with the vampire? It was pretty scary, huh?
Yeah. I remember how, but you managed to like slay him and save the town. I do remember you telling me that. So
Yeah. I saved the town, and then the vampire resurrected from the dead, like vampires do. You know, it was pretty crazy, honestly.
Oh boy. I remember that story too, Father.
Yeah, that's honestly one of my favorite stories of all the stories I have to tell. And while Bazine is talking, Stoic steps on the stage and says, "Where's Mike? Mike, are you here? Mike. Oh, and there's Mike." And he picks up Mike. He taps Mike on the head a couple times, and he says, "My speech at convocation was very poor. So this time I have a script written down that I'm going to read off of. So bear with me as I read my script. Ladies, gentlemen, and esteemed dragons. Today is the day of triumph, a day when we gather to celebrate." Is everybody here? Is everybody in the stands? Can I start?
Yeah,
Gandalf?
Yeah, go ahead.
Gandalf nods his head. Yeah, you can start.
Loaf from across the room. Yeah.
Oh, okay. A day where we gather to celebrate not just the end of our academic journey, but the beginning of a new chapter in the grand saga of our lives. I stand before you as a proud representative of Dr. Agan University, and I am honored to address this extraordinary assembly of scholars, visionaries, and future leaders of the Dragon Realm.
Dr. Egan.
As we reflect on the week spent in pursuit of knowledge, wisdom, and occasional flame-resistant textbook, let us not forget the challenges we faced and conquered together. Each one of us has had our own dragons to slay, whether it was mastering the art of aerial navigation or perfecting the ancient craft of treasure hoarding. Yet, here we are, standing tall and proud, with our wings spread wide and our hearts ablaze with the fire of accomplishment. I don't want to read all of this.
You don't?
This is way too long, guys. I'm
Is this the
Gandalf.
part where-
I'm skipping to the bottom. This is super lame. Let me get to close to the bottom. Where's the more important parts? Remember, the power within you is boundless as the open sky. Whether you choose to breathe fire into the fields of science, art, or diplomacy, do so with passion and purpose.
When he says the word Art like freaks out. He gets a little like jumpy. Like, he said my name.
Nice. Congratulations, Dragon University, class of 420. May your flames never flicker, and may your adventures be legendary. Fly high, and may the skies be ever in your favor.
Art leaps out of his chair and starts just dramatically clapping.
Everybody's clapping, the whole room is cheering. At this moment, a bunch of small dragons called the Terrible Terrors.
Yeah.
They fly over to Gandalf, and Gandalf starts handing them all diplomas, and they all start flying out to the different people in the stands. And everybody that has graduated receives a diploma. Art, you receive a diploma. Yori, you receive a diploma. And Gandalf looks at you, Loaf, and says, "This is your diploma, Loaf. We have a couple things we need to address before I can give it to you.
Why?
Do you happen to have Juan's book?" Juan says you owe him a book. And Juan's over there in the corner says, "Hey, Loaf, it's chill, but that book, you said you'd get it back to me, and, we talked about it yesterday.
We did?
You have that book?
What do you mean?
The book that you borrowed?"
Book.
Yeah, you borrowed the Chronicles of Ember Peak on the first day of class. You have that with you? And then Mike jumps out of Stoic's hands and says, "Hey, Loaf, you have my ring too. Can I get that back too, please?"
Hey, hold on one second. I think think it's in storage, actually. The Ember Peak one.
The ring? The rings?
No, the
And then Valakut stands up and says, "Hey, Loaf, do you have my microwave?"
No.
What do you mean? I don't understand what you're.
Wait, do you have my microwave, Loaf?
What do you mean? No.
My easy oven? I left it in my study and then it's gone when I come back.
What do you mean? I don't understand what you're talking about.
Okay, Loaf. We realize that you graduated.
Yeah.
Once you return these items, please go get your items, and then we'll give you the diploma in return. And then Mike says, "Yeah," and then Valakut says, "Yeah, that sounds about right. Get me my easy oven, please."
Can he take the ring off?
Valakut is standing there. I haven't really described what Valakut looks like. I think a couple of you have seen Valakut before. Valakut looks very different this time. He looks like he's much wider, much beefier. He has some major tattoos down his arms. He's holding a large hook-shaped weapon, and he looks rather intense.
A hooked-shaped weapon?
A hook-shaped weapon.
Interesting.
Okay, so let me get this straight. You want a microwave, right? And the book.
My easy oven. Yeah, Valakut's easy oven. I would like Valakut's easy oven back to me.
And the book, the Ember Peak thing, right? That thing.
Yeah, yes. The Chronicles of Ember Peak. Do you remember? That was the book you borrowed on the first day.
Okay, and what else?
And the ring! You took the ring from me!
How do you...
Give me the ring, please.
That's kind of an assumption, right? Why do you say I took it?
Because I saw you take it, and then you didn't turn around when I said something.
You didn't see me take it.
I don't think
Roll
he said
persuasion.
anything.
Yeah, you didn't. I don't think that's viable. I'm sorry. I'm not. I found the ring
Okay.
on the ground. It was in the dirt. You must have dropped
Roll
it.
deception.
I am rolling now. Yeah, you're donezo. I'm not lying. I can send you a picture. That's a 20. 20.
Mike says, "Oh, must be a different ring."
All right. Yeah. Okay. I'll get the easy oven and the book. So, but this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a different ring. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Valakut with his arms crossed says, "All right, we'll be here. Let's go ahead and finish the graduation speech, and then we can address your diploma afterwards."
So, do you want me to leave now while you're doing the speech to get the stuff, or do you want me to stay and listen to it?
You stay. Let's go ahead and finish the speech.
Sure.
Stoic says, "Oh, I also have one more person I'd like to give the closing remark for at this beautiful graduation ceremony at 420. So, hey, Mr. Roger, come on up, please." So, a strange-looking man with a peg leg walks up to Mike, picks Mike up, and says, "Okay, I need to practice this really quick. I'm going to mute myself. I can't do it. I'm nervous.
Why are you nervous?
I practiced it in the car ride, I swear."
A prepared voice, ladies and gentlemen.
Hello, everyone. Today is a day. Today is the day. Today, you all graduate to Rock Duragan University. And my name is Jolly Roger. And I'm from Charlotte. And I'm here to tell you that the Charlatan Prince has gone missing. Do you know how much money he has? What the bounty could be on his head if you found him? He has so much money. He's missing, his crew is missing, and his ship, they've all gone missing. Along with him is one piece of treasure. And if you find it, it might be worth millions. And this episode was voiced by Harrison Clark as Art, William Brito as Loaf, David Kelly as Yori, and edited and DM'd by Harrison Weiss. Please follow us on X at Tides of Terragos or on Patreon at patreon.com/Tides of Terragos. I'm sweating now, so I'm going to take my jacket off.